Hi, have a great day. First of all, I would like to thank our lecturer, Dr. Muhammad bin Sulaiman. By the way, my name is SRIHARI and GOPINATHAN. Metric number is AA20071 from section 03. Pump. What is a pump? Basically, what does a pump does? Sucks the water from the ground and pumps out it. So that's the basic thing of a pump. Where is the pump used in our construction field? Usually, where the soil is elevated to do a construction, there will be not enough slope for a water railway. The water will be trapped by rainfall and groundwater. So to take it out, to have a better construction, they use pump. So this is basic intro. The pump that our group is choose is a centrifugal pump. In a centrifugal pump, we choose as a portable trash pump as our main. So I'm going to explain about the concept and theory, how it works. Basically, like what I said before, the pump is used to suck out the water or the liquid from the bottom level to high level. The pump we choose is used by a simple mechanism only. Liquid is sucked into the centrifugal pump by using a motor beside it. After that, the rotation plates inside the pump will be distributed inside the cover, and then the water will be pumped out. Basically, the centrifugal force in the imperial will change the kinetic energy to the potential energy, which pump out the liquid to the outside area. I'll explain you by step how it works. First, they let the hose inside the water to be sucked out, and then the water sucked and goes into the imperial. Inside the imperial, the water will be rotated and then go out to the diffuser. What happens in diffuser is the velocity energy which comes from the water from the rotation, it will change into a pressure energy so that it can pump out. So this thing will go out from the diffuser to the casing, the cover which is solute, and then it will pump out. You can see the casing also, it has a specific shape which is come from a small diameter to a bigger diameter. At this place, the velocity energy will be reduced from the smaller diameter to the larger diameter, and then the pressure energy will be increased by the smaller diameter to the larger diameter. Besides, there are some other centrifugal types pumps also, which is chopper or grinder pump. It is used in water waste industrial and chemical and food processing sewage industry. The next is circulation pump. It is used in heating, ventilation and aircon industries. The last one is multi-stage pump. This is used at a high pressure application factory like a cement factory or a chemical industry factory. So those who need to a high pressure to pump out their product, they will use this kind of pump over there. So next, I will pass this to the next presenter.
My name is AINA FATINAH binti MUSTAFA KAMAL, number metric AA20081. Going to present subtopic 4, which is the centrifugal pump in the dewatering process works. In figure 4, the flow of groundwater in a centrifugal pump for construction industry. The main type of pump in the pump category is called power pump. An impeller that usually rotates at 1750 or 3500 rpm in a housing. The impeller is always submerged in groundwater. When the pump is running, the impeller spins quickly. The speed of the impeller to the liquid is converted to pressure energy or heat. Centrifugal pumps are unique because they can provide high or very high flow rates, much higher than most positive displacement pumps, and because of their flow change, it increases significantly as the total dynamic heat of a particular piping system change. Therefore, centrifugal pumps can cover a very wide range of liquids. The application of pumps in the dewatering process of construction sites. Next, I'm going to present about subtopic 5, the centrifugal pump working principle in the dewatering process. Based on figure 5 is working principle diagram of centrifugal pump. The pump liquid enters continually through the pump suction nozzle located in the center of the impeller. From here, it accelerates radially to the edge of the impeller, where it drains into the enclosure. The groundwater flow is accelerated by the impeller. The blades, according to their curvature, transmit to the current itself. In this way, groundwater gets energy is mainly manifested as an increase in average speed. Inside the shell, the water is appropriately slowed down to the part where the direction of movement gradually increases. Such an increase in cross-section is generally obtained by designing the peripheral part. The shell is spiral and the cross-section is usually round, trapezoidal or rectangular shapes that change from 0 to the value of the discharge nozzle cross-section. In this way, the kinetic energy held by the groundwater is converted into pressure energy. The housing is closed with a lid from the part opposite to the suction nozzle. In the central part of the lid, where the shaft passage is, there is a chamber where it is equipped with shaft seal. Sealing between high pressure zone and low pressure zone in the casing, the pressure zone suction nozzle is achieved by greatly reducing the gap generated between them impeller and housing. Impeller and shaft are cantilevered by two bearings located in a special support on the outside of the housing.
Greeting to our lecturer and my beloved friends. My name is DENIESH RAMAN. My metric number is AA20046. Today I want to explain about the structural characteristic of centrifugal pump that which is have 5 parts. That is impeller. The impeller is the compensate for axial thrusters and decrease the seal chamber pressure. The second one, casing. Casing is the equipped with the single suction nozzle and the single spiral tube erector, which is come with the two sides, narrow spill and broad spill. Fourth is shaft. Shaft is the deflection of seal zone even under heavy duty working circumstances and to achieve to critical deflection speed. Fifth is the support. The support is the shaft supported by two rolling bearings, that is reduced pressure liquid losses in the pump discharge side. Next, I want to talk about the example of calculation. Okay, this is our calculation. This is option 1 and option 2. Option 1 we used for 3,500 RPM, and option 2 we use the 2,850 RPM. So we calculate with the diameter of suction and discharge. We got RM 20,000 ringgit for 3,500 RPM, and we estimate the maintenance cost 10% from the installed cost of per year, and we got motor efficiency is 65%, we assumed. For option 2 we got 2,850 RPM, and we got the installed cost is RM 40,000, and we estimate the maintenance cost is 8% per year, and the motor efficiency we assume is 80%. So here I have the calculation, the solution. Step 1, we calculate the suction side velocity and discharge side velocity. We use the flow rate equation, that is we get here, and we got the answer 0.340 feet per second. For discharge we got the 0.605 feet per second. So for step 2, we calculate the total dynamic of head TDH with the use the formula HD equals to D. We got this formula, and we calculate this equation, and we got the total dynamic head is 153 feet. The third step is we calculate the power needed for pump option 1 and option 2 with the use the power equation, that is the horsepower times with the power. With the option 1 and option 2 we got the answer. And for step 4 we calculate the total cost of operating hours, that is cost equals to power times operating hour times cost per power. So we get the for option 1 and option 2, and we got the result. For option 1 we total cost is 293,310 ringgit. For option 2 we got total is 163,383 ringgit for this calculation. That's all from me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, in addition to the benefit, the centrifugal pump also has a negative effect on the dewatering process. Construction site technology with block suction pipe and improper shaft alignment caused by misalignment of the motor and pump shaft and the wrong direction of rotation, the rated capacity and heat will not be available. It can also make the pump inoperable. Therefore, some precaution must be taken to prevent these problems, such as the suction pipe should 1 meter below the lowest water level. It should be completely sealed and needs to be inspected on the pump regularly.